Hey everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are talking about To Sir with Love by Lauren Layne, which I got off of Nick Alley.
Sitting here.
So this book is like a modern adaptation of The Shop Around the Corner. So Gracie is a 30-something-year-old New Yorker. She is running her family's champagne shop, which I didn't know was a thing. But I guess it's kind of the point because it wasn't very profitable, so I guess it's not really a thing. Um, and they own this little storefront, or they rent this little storefront in New York, and the big company who owns it wants to tear it down and build something else. And so she's fighting with Sebastian, who is the 30 something vice president of development. Um, and she's like, I'm not going to let you take my family legacy. Well, on the same time, she is on this app where you meet the person first, but you don't see them until after you match. And she's been texting this guy named Sir, and he calls her Lady, about how, like, just about life, and they connect, but they both are like, they don't think it's going to happen because he had a girlfriend, and it kind of goes from there. Well, so she's kind of falling in love with this guy on the app, and then she's interacting with Sebastian, and as much as she doesn't like him, she's starting to like him, and you can see where this is going. So,
So I am not familiar with the Shop Around the Corner. Like I haven't seen it. But I am aware of the Meg Ryan movie, What You've Got Mail, that is a take off of that. So it's.
right.
So the more contemporary kind of version of it. It's not even contemporary at this point because that movie's got to be at least 20 years old.
Well, so, and then I'm like, Shop Around the Corner is not that old, and I think it's 80 years old. I think it came out in 1940. And I was like, oh, because it's Jimmy
Yeah.
Stewart.
Well, and the Meg Ryan movie that came out like right when email was first taking off.
Yeah, it came out when I was in middle school or high school, so you're talking late 90s.
So 30 years potentially.
Yeah,
Wow. Let's not talk about this anymore because it just makes
right,
us feel old.
right.
Um, all right. Well, like this book was okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't really have much to say about it other than I feel like I needed more give and take with Sir, like the between the interactions between Lady and Sir. I feel like those snippets of letters and stuff, they felt like snippets, not full on letters, but it seems like they were supposed to be like the full on exchanges. And so I feel like if it had been set up more like little snippets, that would have felt better for me. I don't know how to
Um,
explain it. I just feel like the way that it was framed, it was like that was their whole conversation. And I feel like if that's their whole conversation, I don't understand why they like each other so much. But if it's a snippet of their conversation, well, then I can fill in the blanks.
well, and I did like this. I thought it read fast, and like I said, I love The Shop Around the Corner, and I think that made me like it more. But you have a point. Like you don't really see them. You don't see the development of their relationship.
Yeah, no.
It's really kind of rushed.
And even the relationship with Sebastian is kind of rushed to me.
Right. And that's what I kind of, yeah. Like they really only interact 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like they're sweet interactions and they're unique in the way that like that they're sharing food and that they're just the different kind of things that they do. And I find that her art, because she her one of her hobbies is painting, and I find that like the paintings that she makes, like it feels like down to earth and real, and like I'd want to see like what these paintings look like.
Well, that's something they say. The one gallery owner is like, I sell art people actually want to buy, not that they think they need to buy.
Right.
But yeah, like it worked. I think it does work a little bit better as a movie, but I do think that it would have helped to have a little bit more development. And the ending is kind of rushed, like the resolution,
Yeah.
even like the prologue, you're like, well, it's only a year later.
Yeah. It took a and yeah, and it was like comparatively, it was like a slow to get there.
Do you have anything else to say? So we should rate it. So our top of our rating scale is 5 unicorns. We down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
So I'm at 3 unicorns. I needed more romance. I needed more romantical development. Romantical is my new word.
So I think I'm at 4, but I think I'm at 4 mostly because of the premise and because I loved the movie. Because like talking to you, I'm like, okay, yeah, there were some issues. I mean, I did enjoy it and it did read fast. So I guess I'm at like a 3.5 and I'm rounding up. But
Okay.
so I guess that is where we are on To Stir with Love, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.